back to Living Large Camping.
We are outside of Bozeman, Montana, camping in a beautiful winter wonderland. We got here late yesterday and it was blue skies and beautiful. There wasn't much snow on the ground, but like I said, today we woke up to some big snowflakes and it looks gorgeous today. So we decided to stay.
We originally planned on moving locations today, but like Amelia just said, it's so pretty here. We don't have any plans for the next few days, so we figured we're going to stay one day, enjoy this beautiful winter weather. If you've watched our videos in the past, you know that we have gotten into a couple sticky situations in the snow, but this probably won't be one of them. It's just going to be a very peaceful and beautiful snow camping day, and we're excited to just relax and enjoy living in the truck camper. In case you missed our last video, we spent the last week in Big Sky, Montana, skiing with Amelia's brother and her dad over his birthday. We had a fantastic time. We skied 3 days, and on the final day, we actually got a powder day. They had 4 inches on the mountain and 7 up on the peak, and it was a wonderful day. We just really enjoyed getting to spend time with family and cherish the little moments that we can while we travel full time. We also got into snowshoeing, which is a new hobby of ours that we may try to continue while we're spending a little bit of time in the winter weather. It's just a good way to get outside and enjoy the beautiful weather during the winter. It's one of the hardest parts about winter camping is the fact that we usually don't have a lot of exercise. So snowshoeing is a great way to get that in. And now we are just back to living in the truck camper here in Montana for the next little while. It is so beautiful, and we're gonna find some more spots just like this one. Come here. All right, it's time to put on your new accessory.
Let me get it. Nice.
Good boy.
Yay!
Next. Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Yay!
There you go.
Good boy.
Gonna go for a walk?
We have been having such a relaxing morning here, just enjoying being back in the camper. And Connor and I were saying and trying to look at the weather, figuring out if it was gonna snow all day, but it honestly says that it's not even snowing here. So we have no idea how long we're gonna get snow for, but we are soaking it in and gonna take Barkley on a nice morning walk in the snow. Come on. Yeah.
This has definitely been one of the most peaceful snow camping adventures that we've been on. It started off yesterday whenever we pulled in here. The spot was supposed to be $8, but during the wintertime it's free because nobody's out here. There is one other camper way down this road, but other than that, it's just us. And we pulled in, it was just a little bit of sun. We got to walk around for a minute, waking up this morning to some beautiful large snowflakes. And we know it's an easy road getting out of here, so there's no stress there. And it's one of the few times that winter camping is extremely easy, I guess. And it's just a great way to spend the day for a few times. Ugh, golly. Words are hard. Yeah, getting back into the filming. We took a few days off when we were skiing, and it's just one of those things you gotta kind of retrain yourself to do. So we appreciate you letting us take a little bit of time off with family, even though we didn't miss a video, but felt like we did.
I don't know what else to say. Lost for words.
tell, we are back at the camper, and it's about 1 o'clock, so we are gonna make some lunch. But it is crazy because all of the snow that we just got, it was about 2 inches of really, really thick snowflakes, is almost gone. It's 37 degrees right now, and I think it only got to about 30 degrees last night, so definitely not cold enough for it to stick around, but I kind of miss it already. It was so pretty walking through it, and I guess now we just get to enjoy what's left of this beautiful winter day. A nice easy camper staple of a lunch, which was just some sandwich wraps and then some carrots and some potato chips, of course. But now Amelia and I are each like 3/4 of the way done with a really good book, so we're gonna convert the dinette into the bed. I don't know, it's just a lot more comfortable for both of us to sit and lay for a little while since it is just a gray day here. So we're gonna do that now real quick, and then it's time to read for a little bit.
Exactly what you need for some snowy, cozy weather.
Finished our books, which is a great feeling. It's one thing that we're trying to do more of here in 2024. I just finished my 4th book of the year, and I think Amelia is at least at that, maybe 1 or 2 more than me. But then we also finished season 2 of Reacher on Prime. It was just one of the shows that we've been watching and wanted to go ahead and get it wrapped up. Now we did that, it's time to make a little bit of dinner. We're gonna go with an easy pasta tonight. We don't have any meat because we weren't planning on staying here for more than one night, but we can still make a tasty pasta, so we're gonna get that cooked and just letting Barkley out. The snow has kind of turned into rain, but it shows that it's supposed to snow more tonight. So we'll see what we wake up to, and I don't know, it's just kind of a cool spot.
Barkley just ate his dinner and Connor is taking him out. And while he's doing that, I'm gonna start chopping the veggies and start boiling the water for the pasta.
Veggie number 2.
Yummy. Doesn't look very good.
Huh.
But I know it's gonna be good.
Presentation is not the easiest thing in the camper.
It's kind of a last minute meal. We don't have any meat because we didn't plan on staying here, so we'll probably go to the grocery store tomorrow and stock up. But honestly, it's very veggie forward and we love those kind of meals, so we're gonna enjoy it. We just finished dinner. We were going to do the dishes, but we aren't going to film that. Connor and I were just talking about how it's really difficult to film at nighttime in winter because it gets so dark at 4:30 or 5, and honestly you can't do too many things that are interesting past that, so we're going to call it a night from here.
Hopefully we wake up to a little bit of snow like we did this morning. That was so nice, and the spot is just so peaceful in the morning. So we'll see you guys in the morning, and hope you have a good night. It's not nighttime for you, so I hope we have a good night.
Well, good morning, guys. We woke up to 29 degrees and pretty snowy outside. It looked absolutely gorgeous waking up and just enjoying the view while we hung out and edited a video. Right now, I am eating some granola and yogurt before we pack up the camper and head to get groceries and then find our new site.
If you can see, we do have our Starlink out right there because we are uploading a video that actually airs tonight, real time. So we got to get that packed away once the video uploads, and then we've still been using our electric drip coffee maker because it's just so easy. And you know, in the wintertime, everything's a little bit harder to get going. It's harder to get out of bed. It's harder to stand there and make coffee. So we've been using that. That's got to go away. And just get this place all nice, make sure nothing is moving around while we're on the road, and it's really pretty easy. We do have a checklist that we go off of that we just use on our notes app. That way we know that everything in the camper is secure and where it needs to be before we hit the road. We've only had a couple instances where things like fall over or break on the ground, so this definitely helps keep that all in line, and it's a great way to keep organized. We're currently camped around about halfway between Bozeman and a small town called Ennis. And so I think we're going to go back into Bozeman to get some groceries because it is the largest town around here. And then either we're going to stop at a spot here in Ennis, right around Ennis Lake, or we're going to keep going to a small town called Dillon. Seems to be some good camping options over there. One thing that we need to factor into our travels today is how long we'll be on the road. Our battery is at about 20%, and with our alternator charger, I think it takes like 45 hours to get it from empty to full. So if we only go to Ennis from here and just eat whatever groceries we have, we won't charge up that much power. But if we go back into Bozeman, it's 30 minutes, and then it'd be an hour to Ennis, so that would give us a decent amount of power. But if we go over to Dillon, it'll be about 2 hours. So that should get us pretty good for the next 2 days of battery power. And just one thing that we're trying to factor in more of, just because most of the campgrounds around here are primitive and dry camping, so we're not plugging in anywhere. So we might as well drive a little bit farther, that way we get all the charge that we need. We did a decent amount of snow camping last fall and even last winter, and one thing that we never had in our setup was a proper snow brush. We always used this little bitty dustpan and broom that's like for the inside of the camper, but unfortunately that broke, so we're in the market for a new one of those. But we did actually pick up a real snow brush, I guess. So I'm gonna brush this little bit of snow off the truck, just that way it doesn't fall off whenever we start driving. It looks like the roof of the camper is mostly clear. We don't want to have anything sliding off on the roads while we're driving either. So we're gonna get the truck all cleaned up. That way whenever we hit the road, we're all good to go. Also, just a quick check to make sure that nothing has tried to make the engine bay its home over the last 2 days while we've been here. We've had it happen to us about 3 times, so just standard practice now before we leave spots.
Room for one more? Oh no! Oh no! If you could tell, but right before I tried to get in the truck, it loves to drip off the hood, especially when the snow is melting and it just turns into water, but it dripped inside the windshield and hit Barkley, and then when I try to get in, I can't because it's dripping over the whole door. So, let's try this again.
I'm curious to know if any of our viewers that have truck campers have the same issue. I don't know if it's because the 815 is one of the more narrow truck campers that you can get, but the rain gutters drop right onto the window controls. Every time you roll down the window or open the door, you get soaked coming in. So I don't know if a wider camper has the same issue or if our gutters are just really poorly placed, but when it's raining and snow melting like this, it's super annoying.
So he just pulled up on a hill, so it's angled, so I'm back in the car, off to the grocery store.
Just gonna unload these groceries into the fridge real fast and then maybe make a quick lunch before we drive to our next spot. Let's see what she's like. We only had about half a tank on the truck, so it didn't need gas, but we figured it was going to be cheaper in Bozeman than any of the other mountain towns that we're going to pass. So $2.89 for 87 octane, honestly, not the worst we've seen. We haven't had anything crazy outrageous on this trip yet, thankfully, so we're hoping that the gas prices stay a little bit lower. But if $2.89 sounds good in your area, let us know in the comments because we want to know which states to avoid. Well, we hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with us as we have explored outside of Bozeman, Montana. It was such a great spot, and honestly, it's just nice to be in the winter, back in the camper, and just living life.
Honestly, we would both agree that this video showed our ideal snow camping. It was peaceful and just enough snow that we could enjoy it but not get stuck, and no one was around us, and it was right along a beautiful river. So honestly, it checked all of our favorite boxes for winter camping.
We are sticking around Montana for the next video, so we have a few spots picked out for us that we're going to check out today or tomorrow, depending on what is open. That's one of the main challenges with winter camping is you don't know if your spot's going to be open or accessible when you get there. So hopefully we've got enough picked out that the A, B, and C can work out if need be, and we'll see you guys then.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next week.
Hope you have a large day.